Hello guys and welcome back. Today we are going to do a follow-up video of what I did yesterday. Yesterday we did a Cafiza challenge on how to clean the portafilter and the filter baskets. We dipped the portafilter and the filter basket in the Cafiza solution and then we saw the result. So if you haven't seen that video, check the link in the description below. Now in that we saw Cafiza was able to clean the coffee stains and the coffee oil, but it did not clean the tough coffee stains that was in the portafilter, that is the black color tough stain. Now I'm not blaming Cafiza for that because that dirt is because you ignore to clean the portafilter regularly. Now this product Cafiza, you are supposed to use it once in a month at least and dip the portafilter and the baskets in the Cafiza solution. That will ensure that you always have sparkling clean portafilter. Now that is one lesson learned to all of you who are making espresso. Please clean your portafilter. If you are using Breville Barista Express, open the black insert, the black plastic insert inside the portafilter and get the surprise of your life. See the dirt inside if you haven't cleaned it. Now imagine you are drinking that daily and you are getting those black particles in your coffee. Imagine that. So please make sure you open it and clean it. I have a video on how to open the black plastic insert. You can use the portafilter without the black plastic insert. This is how it looks like. If you remove it, all your commercial espresso machines, they don't have any plastic insert, so nothing wrong in removing that plastic insert. So make sure you open and clean your portafilter regularly. Even if you're using the Breville Cafe Aroma or any espresso machine that has the plastic insert, make sure you remove it and clean it regularly, at least once a month. So today's video we are going to dip those two portafilter into the Cafiza solution and let's see if there is any difference. I'm going to leave it overnight in that solution and let's see if it can remove any of those tough black dirt or stain. So let's have a look in the morning. Here I got the solution ready and I dip both the portafilter into the solution. Now this is after a few hours in the same night. I see there's a lot of coffee stains coming out and I sprinkled some into the portafilter, into the surface. Let's see in the morning. Now I soaked my portafilter overnight and I took out this one and I sprinkled some Cafiza on it because I still see some deposit. And someone on my channel commented, someone named Chicago John, he commented on my other video saying that I should use hot water to soak the portafilter using Cafiza. So that's what I'm going to do this morning. So I have here a cup of almost boiling water and I'm going to take some Cafiza and then we'll mix some around 3 to 5 ounces. Okay, almost a spoon. And then I'm going to mix it well and then I'll soak this particular one and see if there is any difference. Okay, that should be good. This is really hot. I could barely touch it. Now let's soak this. I sprinkle this. So let's soak this portafilter into this solution, the hot water. Okay, now we are going to leave this for several hours. After a few hours I'll come and check and I'll show you if there is any difference. But if you look at the water here, we already did a cycle of Cafiza dip of both the portafilter and then this is the second cycle. And look at the dirt. There are some big black pieces. I'm sure you're able to see there. See what all came out. all those black junk came out of the portafilter. So it was worth dipping overnight. There's a lot of dirt came out because a lot of coffee stain and other coffee particles came out of the portafilter. Now if you notice here, the water just bubbled up, maybe because it's hot water. Okay, I'm going to clean the surrounding portion and then I'll come back. That's something to note. If you're using hot water, make sure you leave some space for it to rise. So I'm going to leave this in here so that even if it rises, it will spill only on my stainless steel. Now here is an update of Cafiza after 20 hours. I dipped this overnight and I put a layer of Cafiza on this portafilter inside surface and left it for another 6 hours. Now it's almost 20 hours and it's time to see whether it made any difference. Now if I look at the water, it looks dirty. A lot of coffee color came from the portafilter, but remember this we already dipped it in Cafiza for few hours earlier yesterday, and this is the second time I dipped this. And onto the right, this is the third time I dipped this portafilter in Cafiza water, and this one I dipped it in hot water. So there is a bit more difference in the color. This is more darker. I think dipping in hot water helped better than the other one. Let's have a closer look onto this one. The lighting may not be great, but let's see. Okay, I still see that golden color discoloration, but the black color it has faded. Okay, I'm going to give a quick rinse before we have a closer look, but let's look at the water. Okay, again I see a lot of coffee grinds, the old coffee grinds, plus the water is more darker in this one. So a lot of dirt came out of the portafilter, even the third time. So I'm going to do it again if it is not clean enough, but let's see the other one. Remember this was very dirty and black in color. Look at the water, those big coffee grinds. It looks more or less the same. Maybe it took out a layer. I'm going to clean this as well and see whether there is any difference. Let's give a rinse, and I'm going to use some soap and clean off the Cafiza and the Breville. There is still some tough black deposit there. Okay, that should be good. Let's give a quick rinse again. Now let's have a closer look. Also, I wanted to try this tough scrubber and just rub it for a few minutes and see if it makes any difference before I show you the end result. Now here is the result after soaking this for 20 hours and then cleaning it properly with a tough scrubber and with soap. Now I don't see big difference, but that rough surface is gone. I don't know whether the lighting is good, but the rough surface is gone and it's smooth, but I still see the tough coffee grinds that are stuck in the portafilter, and this is not going at all. Anyway, you will be using the plastic insert on top of this, so it's not a big deal. This is still usable. Now let's look at the other portafilter. I'm really happy with the result of the other one. Here's the other one. I think this did a good job. This was soaked in hot water and another layer of Cafiza on the surface, and it took out most of those black tough dirt. Again, let's see the sides. There is some discoloration here and there, but it's not a big deal. It has done a very good job, and even cleaning with the scrubber using Vim, it really helped as well. So I'm really happy with the result on this one. Now here's the comparison between the two, the Breville and the other portafilter. So this is why I keep telling that you need to soak your portafilter and filter baskets in Cafiza solution regularly, once in a month, and this is what happens if you don't do it. Again, the comparison between the portafilter, which has been cleaned regularly, this is how it's supposed to look, and look at this one. So even after several attempts to clean this, it's still having that tough black stain of coffee. It's not going off, and this is how it's supposed to look like. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please ensure that you clean the portafilter regularly, because that's where the espresso comes out into your drinking cup. So if you clean it regularly, at least once a month, you will always get a sparkling clean portafilter. So if you like this video, please give a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you are new. I would really appreciate that. So I'll be posting more videos related to coffee, so stay tuned. See you on the next video. Bye.